Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Davida with Medium of the Light Tarot. I am back with you for another pick a card reading for messages from your deceased loved ones. Now, I am a psychic medium, so I don't need the cards, but I love them, and the people on the other side, they love them too because they can give more detailed, quick information in a short amount of time by triggering different areas of focus for me in the card spread. So without further ado, you will look in the comments down below and I will put the general description of who comes through, and then you'll have an idea if any of these will resonate with you. All right, let's start off with number one. Okay, welcome back. And I'm excited today, and the spirits here are excited as well. So we've already got these cards out, and they helped pick them. And we will see what comes up. I think we've got a lot of cards here today, so trying to make as much room as possible. And I don't do reversals here. There's no need for it. And I'll generally pick up each card as we go along. See, these three won't even fit. So I'll put these down below. And we shall start. All right. Ready to begin. Okay, so this person is a young man. He's he's presenting himself as around 26 years of age. He is a vivacious soul who has lots to say. Let me write this down. He said in life he was very creative, and he's doing lots of learning over there. He said he kind of followed in your footsteps, where it was important for him to learn the lesson of setting healthy boundaries. And he's like, I'm not trying to say anything, but I'm going to say it. You need to set healthy boundaries as well. And it's something that you both, collectively had trouble with. You were pleasers. You didn't like to see people unhappy. And because of that, it brought into your life these unhealthy relationships. And he was in a very unhealthy relationship. I'm hearing that he was very, very self-destructive. It's interesting because I wouldn't see him that way. I wouldn't guess that because his energy is so light and bright and airy and just pleasing to be interacting with him. He said he was in life. The two of you had conversations about what I'm hearing is like that show, Ancient Aliens. That you guys were into that. You thought that was fun. That both of you shared. Interesting. I just noticed this. I don't know why I didn't catch on before, but here is Isis' past life. This situation involves your past life memories, and then here is intuition, Kaz, and it is Egyptian motif. So you guys might have even talked about being in a past life together in Egypt. He's saying that you guys have been around and around in these past lives together. That you travel in a tribe, is what he's saying. He says he's having so much fun learning over there that he hasn't even decided what he's going to do next. He must have, like, not too long ago passed over because he's still in that initial, very much in his original personality that's here. It's still very much, he hasn't detached from it yet, is what I'm trying to say. Because a lot of them, if they've been detached from their, you know, their life, they're not as invested in keeping the energy going. I don't know how to explain it. He's saying something about some kind of project that you're working on, and you feel like there's a block to it. You're feeling that there's some kind of an emotional block, and he's saying, because he loves you, he's going to tell you this, that it's your own blocks. So work on your blocks, work on the things, the fears that are surrounding this project that you want to move forward. Because it has a lot of creativity with it. If it'll focus. Apparently not. Probably because it's got a ton to focus on. But there's a lot of creativity in this. And he wants to acknowledge the father figure in his life. His father figure was... he was saying his father figure was kind of a messed up man. He was a man that came into his life periodically like some crazy gorilla, where he'd come in and he'd start knocking everything down metaphorically, or he's like, no, more metaphorically, where he'd come in and he's like, oh, I'm going to make amends and everything's going to be great. And then he'd fly away. Hence those butterflies. Is what he's showing me. He knows he did the best that he could. He said even with his little pea brain. Sorry, this might be a little controversial, but hey, this is his message, not mine. He says he wanted to come through here today to bring healing and clarity to a situation. He said something was left undone before he left. And he doesn't want the people who will be listening to this to think that they could have done something. I think he let a medical situation continue to progress, is what I'm hearing. And he didn't do anything. And he's saying because he really thought that there was going to be a miracle healing. But what he didn't realize was that it was his time to move on. He said he didn't realize until what I'm hearing is 2 or 3 days before he passed. He says that you guys shared a lot of stories together. You shared a lot of fun times. And he thinks it would be cool if you were to write it down, even if it was in your diary. Or if you wrote it down in your diary, revisit it, because that will bring him closer to you. And with this financial blocks, he's bringing me back to this, that he wants you to know that when you get through this block here, whatever it is, financial flow is going to come back in. Not that it's gone, but it's going to expand. There's this card down here. It says, trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So let that go. Know that when you let go of your block, your financial situation is going to get better, and that you need to focus on positive energy, positive emotions. If that means, doing the cleansing that you need to do it. And he's also saying that when you let go of these building blocks and the financial flowing again, that when you're feeling free, especially from these negative emotions of others, is that downloads and understanding are going to come to you, that you're going to have some kind of I'm hearing an epiphany. And he says, whatever you do, don't stop. He says he's right behind you. He's right with you. He's right there with you. He says as he's learning over there, he wants you to continue to learn and grow here and to even start teaching. Especially something to do with creative writing or writing. Some kind of online writing is what I'm hearing. Blogging. And then the last message is, I'm always giving you a kiss goodbye. He wants to thank you for coming, because he said there's multiples of you that will be coming. Because he said he had a large friend base. I hope this was helpful. Please leave me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a private reading from me so you can hear from your deceased ones, the information will be located down below. It could be up to 5 working days. We would have to set up an appointment, because I do those over the phone. And it takes an hour. And I find that an hour is more than enough for people to really, get the healing and the questions answered that they need to move into a more complete space. So I thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Medium of the Light Tarot. Oops. Hi, buddy. All right. So, welcome. Kitty cat, no. Kitty cat shaking the camera. All right. So, welcome to number 2, deceased messages from your loved ones. Now, as I said before, I am a medium, so I don't need the cards, but it is always fun for them and me to have these as guideposts of information to be disseminated. If you would like to get a private reading from me, it is about 5 days out right now, and these particular readings would be done over the phone, and it takes an hour, and I find that there's always great healing that happens. And if you feel like you want one or need one, well, feel free to contact me. The information will be down below. And of course, I don't know what reading is going to happen right here, but we're going to find out together. Well, actually, you're going to have more insight about it than I am when you see it, because you'll know the description. There's a lot of cards today, so these 3 I'm not even going to be able to get into the frame, but don't worry, I will lift them up so you can see them. Now I'm inviting this new energy in, and you can go ahead. This is a woman who is about 32 years old. She's a very quiet person, or she was in life. She has a very calm, loving energy. She says that she was snatched from this world and nobody saw it coming. Like, whatever happened was very quick. And it was somewhat violent. And she's getting emotional about it, but she doesn't really want to get into it. She wants to focus on the positive here. She's saying something about children. She had children, but she was irresponsible. She wasn't really taking care of her children as good as she could have. I feel like there was some kind of a substance situation here that she couldn't free herself from. And I haven't even looked at the cards yet. She's saying she's so sorry for the pain and the suffering that she caused everyone. And she says right now that she had so much self-hatred and self-loathing while she was in life that now she's learning how to be kind to herself. Because how can anybody be kind to themselves or to others if they can't be kind to themselves? So she's been taking a respite. She's been into some kind of convalescence because her spirit, her soul was so distorted and traumatized. And I'm hearing something about foster children, or she was a foster child. Maybe her children were put in foster care. Yeah, with this card and this card, she's showing me the purification process that she is currently going through. And she's trying to surrender to outdated beliefs about herself. You know, from what I'm getting is like she was obsessed with herself and her drama in life. Because of the trauma that she went through, it distorted her. And so she's really taking the time here in the non-physical to recuperate her soul. It says, let go of limiting ideas about yourself that orient from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. She's saying she wants to soar in the next life or whatever she chooses to do. And it's interesting because she's showing me the dichotomy of what she's experiencing. Like there's a part of her energy that's still in darkness. And then yet it's kind of like this purification is slowly but surely winning over. It says it is time for a cleansing detoxification of your mind and body. This one says, believe in yourself, you can do it. And in life, she just didn't believe in herself. She's saying that she felt like she did not have the support she needed. And she was very, she was always trying to find approval. Always trying to find approval. And she wants to thank you for being there for her. But she just couldn't see. Like it was like she was so needy and she needed so much that what you gave her was just not enough for what she needed. Because she had, what I'm hearing is such a large energy hole that it was just always constantly seeping out. And then she would attract these, the word that is coming to me is junkies. And so then she would get these people who would be constantly sucking off of that hole of energy. And I know that sounds weird, but she really does want to get to a new level. She really does want to get to a new spot in her next situation. You know, and she said that when she was with you, she felt safe. She felt safe with you. She did want the happily ever after, but she just couldn't do it in this life. Like I said, she was so damaged and her energy was so blown apart in this life. Like some crazy, unfortunate things happened to her. I think there was a stint of homelessness. Like, she put herself through the ringer. She's saying that she's working towards being, to do all of her healing, to be kind to herself, to figure out, let go of outdated beliefs about her soul and who she is, and then purify herself, that she needs to believe in herself. Wow, I didn't even see this. This is the squirrel spirit. It says, believe in yourself. And then it says, believe in yourself. You can do it, right next to each other. And she wants you to know that when she gets to a level of where she can start having a deep knowing, a deep toxification, and, she can get to the point where she can start chopping wood and carrying water, more of an ascended or an enlightened soul, that she will be able to come to you more. And she's very, very driven by that she will be able to progress on the other side. And she's like, I'm just a thought away, but right now, this is hard enough for her to come through like this. Geez, this reading, man, it's pretty awesome. It's like chakra clearing. Gosh, it's like all these healing cards. I mean, she's going the full gamut. I mean, you really can't say much about that. It's like all of these cards are about healing. Like, she is going balls to the wall on this one. Sorry for that, but I couldn't find a better word. And I'm a crude person by heart. I mean, wowzers. If you felt bad and you were worried about her, don't be. She's got this, and she's got support. Chakra clearing. The Archangel Metatron. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. And that's not only her message about herself, it's a message for you. And I'll repeat it. Chakra clearing. The Archangel Metatron. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. She's saying something about her physical body, like her physical body was... She's saying something about she used her sexuality in a not a productive way. She wants you to know that she's on an adventure of a lifetime. And that do not think that she's not devoted to you, because she is. There's the romance card here. So whomever might be reading this, and it's not just for this romantic partner, but she wanted this special message to come through. Yeah, she's on the adventure of a lifetime. Well, an adventure. How's that? Because she's not in the lifetime right now. It says, gentle, sensitive, kind, and inexperienced. A new relationship or emotional experience. Invitation to social events. A compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. And that's how she felt about you. She's like, expect the unexpected, because when she's ready, she's coming back around. Whether it's, knocking on your door, knocking on the walls, coming to you in dreams, expect it. And she's saying the more you clear your energy, and she's already clearing her, so the more you clear yours, the more you'll be able to experience this kind of an experience. And it doesn't even have to be romantic. Okay? I hope that was helpful. That was a beautiful reading. And she's very thankful that this finally happened. She's been waiting, because a lot of the spirits know that I'm doing this, and they're like, it's kind of like how I picture it is that they're in line. And I'm not doing these readings as quickly and as fast as they want. you know, because of 3D world, people got to work and they got to have a life and they're trying to be patient. And I get it. Heck, if I was on the other side and I'm like, hey, I want to talk to my people, get on it. I understand. So if you would like to get a reading from me, look at the comments down below and it will give you information on how to contact me. Please like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel to grow, and I really appreciate you guys being here today. Have a good one. Bye-bye. All right. So let's get started on number 3. My cat is deciding he's going to run around. So if you hear some little pitter-patters or noise, you'll know it is him making himself known. Whatever it is, I'm feeling like this person is very gentle. There's lots of gentle energy coming through. Feel it to be a female energy. She's very excited in a very calm way. And these 3 I can't fit on, so I'll let you see them as we go along. This woman is interesting because usually I don't get a lot of age ranges, but today it's all like, you know, exactly this age or around this age, which I usually don't get. So this one, this is a woman, and she's saying she was, okay, because at first she's like, I was 45, and she's like, well, okay, I was 47. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm teasing her. What of it? Girl, you're not in the physical anymore. Who cares about age? And she's saying, with this chameleon, she's like, well, you know, I'm a shapeshifter. Says, act as if, you know, I'm 45, but I'm really 47. I'm hearing that she was very much into the metaphysical arts. Like she would go to tarot readers. She would do palmistry. She loved all that stuff. And so did you. And that's why you're here. She said that you guys had agreed that whoever went first would contact the other. And she's saying this is not like the only way she's contacted you. This is just one of many. But she said that she has some truths that she wants to, what I'm hearing is bestow upon you. It's interesting. It's kind of like, it's a friend energy, but I'm also getting like some kind of, like this woman was capable of channeling spirits, like higher level spirits, like, you know, more divine. She was a big environmentalist, because here is, the earth is our school. And I think that's a conversation that the two of you had before, where it's like, we're here on earth to learn. And it's interesting, the one next to it where it says, I am with the rest of the family. And when she says family, she means the family, the earth family. She's not talking about just ancestral family. She's like, we are so connected. And when she's saying that, she means all of us are. She wants you to imagine that we are all connected. And she's saying that you guys had this conversation also in life where you were trying to fathom what it would feel like to know and feel that we are all connected. And she's like, honey, I feel it. I know, I remember what it feels like. And she's like, yes, she is connected. She's like, she's back with it. And she's so excited for when you get to re-experience it. She says that you're kind of getting off your health kick. You've been kind of okay. And she's like, okay, I get it. You know, with the whole not being able to go to the gym as much and, you know, maybe feeling depressed because you can't go out into your special places and hang out with your friends and family. But she's like, there's no excuses. It says eat a healthful diet. Get adequate sleep and exercise regularly for optimal health. Because she's showing, okay, so this is something that she wants to bring to your attention. And she's authorized, obviously, to do so. She's saying something that there's about your, and this is not medical advice, this is a channeled message from a friend. That there's something with the right side of your breast that you might want to check into. And honestly, in all of these, no one's ever given medical advice. And I'm not giving medical advice or concern, I'm just, disclaimer. But she wants you to look into that. She's saying that you've been kind of working yourself, like you've been staying home and you've been, I think you're working from home is what I'm hearing. And that you're not, there's some kind of energy clearing that you need to do. Like you're not sleeping enough, or there's something about your bed, or you're having a hard time sleeping. But it's something about clearing your energy. She wants you again to start prioritizing your health and by checking into the right breast or the right chest area. She's saying because of what's going on right now, that it's really been draining your mental ability of keeping balanced. It's kind of like there's a little bit of sadness going on for you. But she wants you to know that you need to find ways to cultivate that peace of mind. And she wants you to be honest with yourself. There's something, I think that's why there's something about, you know, time for a nap, health, you know, the other things I've mentioned. You're not seeing something that's in front of you. You are, I heard really quickly, like something about the ending of a relationship. It says, be honest with yourself. Maybe some kind of a relationship is done. And you're just kind of prolonging it. And you've been praying for the answers, but you haven't been taking the guidance that's been given. So that is your official notice that, you know, you're getting guidance, but you're just not listening. And you need to use your will. So you need to take your prayers, and when they give you the answers, you need to take that will of yours and move forward. Manifest this new change that you're dragging your feet on. And as far as healing, it says, and this is surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's message about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. This is a good friend. She's a really good friend. That's awesome. Everybody should have a friend like this. Dang. Let's see. I don't even know if I went through this one, but she's bringing my attention to it. So prioritize. Because when I channel, sometimes I can't remember what I said not too long. Like, as soon as the reading's over, I'll forget what it was about. Because it's not my story. Anyway, Archangel Metatron, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Cool. So she, there's will, there's action, focus, be honest with yourself. To have peace of mind, you're going to have to really focus on, be honest with yourself and see what you're not seeing, see what you're not letting go of. And after that, you'll have more peace of mind, and using your will to get there. Yeah, you're keeping yourself in a stalemate. She's like, I'm not having it. You're asking for help, and your guys are giving it to you. So let's do this. So there's a cultivation of a vision. So you need to start seeing how to move through this and go for it. So here's some nature, and then she's calling me to this one. So you guys might have done hikes together, loved nature. It says bodies of water. Spend time near water such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. And the need for a nap. So you're going to need to have an interesting, there's a caduceus, right? Health. It says Mercury, open communication. Get a weight off your chest, right breast. Speak up with love and be heard. So maybe that's all that needs to happen. As soon as you do it, the burden will be lifted. And so you can get back to, your healthy ways. This is the 8 of Autumn. Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term projects. Because what I'm getting here for 2020 coming up, it's going to be really important for everyone who wants to move into a positive direction, needs to plan. Plan where you want to go, focus on where you want to go, have that open communication, be open and honest with yourself. This is a really good friend. She was probably your BFF. And obviously, she still is. Wow. She says she knows that how do I say that? And why am I tongue-tied? She loves you and that she's got your back. And she's like, I'm out. She'll see you later. All right, she loves you and I love you. I'm so glad that if this resonated with you, please leave me a like, share, and subscribe. Do a thumbs up because it does help my channel to grow. And I really want to get this message out that, even though someone has left the physical, they're not gone. And if you'd like to get a private reading from me, all the information that you need to know is down below. It is a over the phone reading that takes about an hour. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.